we will make ourselves familiar with terminal. Okay. Now to open the terminal, you click to the top here, typing in terminal, and terminal show up here. Click to it. Okay, we have terminal now. I will zoom it and to show you more better, zoom it in. Okay, bigger font here. Okay. The first command I want to show, the date command. It shows you the current date time. It's quite handful, right? The second command is calendar. Calendar shows the current month calendar if you do not have put any option. So just show up the current month. In case you want to show the current year, just calendar dash Y. That's why here you can say the option, additional option for execute the command calendar. Okay, enter, and you'll see the whole year show up. It's interesting, right? Now the next command I want to show is command. It stands for manual page. So this command will show up in the terminal the document for the command. For example, I want to know how the calendar works. I will typing in man calendar, and you see here the document for calendar. What is used for display a calendar and date of Eastern. Okay, a lot of option here, right? To quit the man, you just typing in Q. Okay, that is very handful command to remind back to you if you do not remember how to use. Okay, any command. The next thing I want to show is the history. So the history will show up to you all the executed command through time. Enter. You see here every command I already typing in and execute. It's helpful because sometimes you want to call back and I do not remember how to tie in a command, so that is useful. The final thing I want to show is clear. It will clean up your terminal and everything clean again. Great, right? That is, hopefully you make yourself familiar with terminal by typing and see what happened in your terminal yourself. Okay, see you in the next lecture. Hello, in this section we will be talking about the Linux file system. As you can see here from the image, early Linux file system start from root at a slot here, and below you can see some folder like boot, which is contain all things needed for boot up system process. User, which is on the install the software or library. etc is for all the config file, and especially is home folder, which will contain all the user data which is logged in into the system. Right here you can see the the data for Shu and Fred here. Okay. So this is very likely a tree, and you can see each node could have multiple child, but has only one parent. That's way is how the file system is structured. Okay, and now we could have a questions how we know where a specific file or folder place. For example, how you know this image inside Hawaii folder, inside picture, inside shoe folder. The Linux have something called the path. So this file will have path as I write here. Start from root folder right here, right? I go to home, and then I go to shoe directory, and then go to picture, and then Hawaii, and finally is image name. That is what we call the absolute path. Okay, absolute path is a path to a file or directory which is we start from the root, but have another kind of path is called relative path. For example, if we are here at the shoe folder, we not need to come back to root, but we can go from right here to the image. So the relative path I could have here is picture. Now I do not need the root. Picture, then Hawaii, and then the image .zpec. So this is called the relative path. It means it's not start from the root, but start from somewhere inside the Linux file system. Okay. Another thing I want to introduce with you is inside each folder contain two hidden folder. So for example, the boot here will contain inside the dot and dot. The dot will refer to the boot itself. The dot will refer to its parent, mean refer to the root. So this kind of hidden folder exists in every directory or folder. So I will show you later by command, but that all we have for Linux file system. Hello, in this section I will introduce with you pwd command. So when you open the terminal, and inside the terminal you somewhere in file structure, in file system structure. One question bring out is where you are currently. the pwd command will print out the absolute part of where you are. So just that, just simple, enter. I currently at home and my home directory. So that is, see you in next lecture. Hello. In this lecture, we talking about the ability to moving around the file system. So we do that by command cd. It stands for change directory. Okay. So have some special directory we want to talking about. The first one is the root directory. To move to root, you just typing in cd / mean root. Okay. Now check again where we are currently, pwd. Okay, we in root. The second directory is special, called home directory, where all the data is stored, like your download, your document, all kind of your personal data. Okay, to go to the home directory, we type cd just that and enter. Now check it out, pwd. Okay, I back to my home directory. The third special directory is called the parent directory. Now I am at home and my home. So my parent directory will be /home, right? So to go to my parent directory, I'm typing in cd ... If you remember in the file system structure lecture, I already talking about the hidden directory in every directory. Okay, so ... mean you go to parent of the current working directory. Enter. Now check it out, pwd. Okay, I am at /home. So that is, see you in the next lecture. Hello. In this lecture, I will talking about how we explore the file system, the directory. Okay. With cd command, we know how to navigate through the system, change to different directory. But in this lecture, we will show up what inside a directory, the content of directory. Okay. In order to do that, we use command called list ls, like this one. So if I do not put in any directory, it will default show up the content of current directory. So currently I am at my home. You can see the small teeter here. It means I am at home. Okay. Now I show up the content of my home directory by command ls. That is, it shows the folder name, the file name of all the visible object. Okay. The first option I want to talking about is how we show all the hidden file folder. To show the hidden file folder, we use list A mean all. You can see all the directory and folder start with dot here is listed out. Okay, what is hidden folder? When you click on GUI here in my home, in GUI you will not see any, by default you will not see any hidden folder or directory here. The second option I want to talk about is ls minus l. L mean long, and basically is format the output, so everything is organized in a way better to reading